In the video game streaming system, the viewers are represented by two distinct groups: the gamers who provide walkthroughs and compete for wins, and the entertainers who provide nonsense and fun. These are the games of the Insomnia Squad. Doink Doink by Mike Post. Hello folks, and welcome back. Some more Skyrim for Insomnia Squad here.
Who's there?
By Mike Post. That was actually kind of funny how that worked out. The doink doink followed by her reacting like that. That was pretty funny. How's that for timing? Oh yeah, there's still a bunch of crap to drop off too. Welcome back, folks. And if this is your first time, welcome. Just kind of running around, doing a bit of exploring. Wait, we actually have some... We've got threats. I don't see anything. It says there are threats. But that seemed a bit far for a threat.
Where'd you come from? Gonna rip you. I can't.
Arr. Dagger, dagger, dagger. Okay, that was weird the way that all happened. Anyway, unless anybody has any objections, we can do that in a few minutes. Oh, that's right. That one. And that one. Unless anybody has any objections, of course. Okay, I guess I gotta talk to Steer.
God might get nervous. A man approaches with his weapon drawn.
You know, he just might. Holy crap. That's still there? Okay, now we gotta find Steer. And I can't help but wonder if he's related to Drive. Bring out your dead. Dong.
you?
I don't know, can you?
You must be the one Falk spoke so highly of. Welcome.
Howdy.
All my life, I practically grew up in Falk. My father and mother were the priest and priestess of Arcade before me, you see?
No,
believe
I don't
was put
see.
here to protect this place from the darkness that pervades Solitude. This city has a long history of madness and murder.
Huh.
The Wolf Queen, Pelagius, the death of High King Toric, and now public executions.
Well, that's what happens when
My
people
books
go
tell
nuts.
the stories, have no doubt. As pretty as its streets are, as jovial as the bards may be, darkness is drawn to Solitude. You mean Rogvir? Yes, I made an appeal to Captain Aldous. He allowed Rogvir to have a proper Nord burial, as is the custom in Solitude.
Good.
Ah, Potema, former Queen of Solitude and one of the most dangerous necromancers in recorded history.
Vecna?
She was responsible for the Empire's near collapse almost 500 years ago.
If anybody doesn't know that name, well, Vecna. That's all I can say.
Summoned in spirit form is not raised from the dead. She'll need help before she can return to the living. For the moment, the Wolf Queen has retreated to a place filled with dead, eager to serve her. She has gone to her old catacombs.
Okay.
A few days ago, one of her servants busted through a wall into the Temple of Divines. We'll need you to go into the catacombs themselves. Yes, I had Falk call you back because you were at the summoning. You have a connection to Potema now.
Of course I do.
I can provide you with help for her minions, though. This should help you deal with the catacombs themselves. As to Potema herself, find what's left of her body, likely a skeleton. Remove it from the catacombs and bring it back to be sanctified by Arcade. A curious figure.
Okay.
Unrepentantly evil and nasty, of course, but also astonishingly brilliant, and obviously quite a necromancer at her end.
Well, obviously.
She was always so close to being Empress, but despite her machinations, it was never to be hers. Ironically, if she were alive today, she'd be the only living member of the Septim bloodline. By all rights, she would now be Empress.
Maybe that's why she's back.
May Arcade bless you with a long life.
I'm really, really sorry, old man. But you have cabbage. And cabbage must be taken. Cabbage must be taken to appease Brian W. Foster. And the daggers are for Vax. In honor of his memory. Eventually, I'll probably have to start taking stuff for Molly, too. Oh yeah, I'd found... That was at a different spot, though, wasn't it? Very interesting. Here we go. Dagger, dagger, dagger. Why do none of you people have cabbages? Cabbages? No. It's a book, of course not. Don't know if we have that one. Where are all y'all's cabbages? It's kind of frustrating. That big old chest, and there's like 4 gold. That makes a lot of sense. Not cabbages, but can still use salt. Howdy folks, hope everyone is doing alright. We are wandering Skyrim. And currently we are looking for cabbages. Cabbages. We've been able to find a few, but not many. I'm a little surprised. Huh. Now, one of the main reasons why I insisted on picking up Serana to be the companion that follows me around for a while is because as a vampire and specific to a quest, I'm hoping that means she'll, you know, live longer. Because usually I'm hearing Draugr already. Oh, no, skeletons. I'll take that, and that, a little bit of that. Don't need any of that. Oh. So, when I shot that skeleton, it just, like, exploded? I guess that makes sense, though, doesn't it? Because, you know, projectile weapon and, well, bones. You notice it's never Spock. I know I probably shouldn't be rating the ooh, there's my arrow. Rating these things, but I kind of need the resources. Wait, that says I need to go this way. Oh, it is that way. Okay. It's like, wait, what? Got real confused and turned around. Well, this seems a little fitting.
These vampires are becoming a real menace.
Hey, I'm kind of traveling with a vampire. You might want to keep it down. Falmore headquarters. Sorry about that one, folks. Okay, so it's over this way. Parkour. Oh, okay. And welcome back, Patricia. Sorry, I hadn't glanced over there and noticed that there was chat. Anyway. Again, I'm mostly just looking for...
May knowledge of your divinity carry us through our daily trials.
Okay, I need to go this way. No, I need to go over that way. I'm a little confused. Does she seriously need to be, like, right up in my face? I mean, it seems a little awkward, at least. Cabbages? Any cabbages? I see no cabbages. I will take the gold, though. No. Okay, so there's got to be a way down and over, right? Haha. So what's this door? I even knew it was empty. Whoops. There was a book. I'll take the book. I'll take that book too. I probably have a ton of those.
May knowledge of your divinity carry us through our daily trials.
Probably, but why not? Do they have any majors close? Oh, that was bad.
Remind us of our place when we forget.
There's a cabbage. Such lonely cabbages, too.
Let us walk in the steps of the divine.
Huh. Those chimes are getting a little on my nerves. Okay, I'll get to that one in a second. Whoops. I know it probably won't let me actually give it to the kids, but I can try. Is that a potion? How did I miss the potion? Serana? But yes, only one of the reasons why I picked Serana was due to with her being a vampire, I figured she'd probably last longer. The other reason, of course, is because Laura Bailey does her voice. Laura Bailey. I honestly don't remember this off the top of my head, but I have no problem. Well, I'm sure folks who have been watching us know that I have no problem whatsoever putting myself into serious danger without realizing it, just for the sake of entertainment. I mean, I guess, sort of, it's a slightly better version of Jackass, because there's no real danger involved? I don't know.
You've arrived at last. The hero who prevented me from being bound returns to my fold. I have much to thank you for, little one.
Huh.
When you die, I will raise you, and you can take your place by my side. You'll serve me soon enough.
That's what you think. If it was ale. Also ale. The best part about this mug is that it can hold ale. Nope, no cabbages.
I was always taught to avoid these types of ruins. I think I see why now.
Wow, I've got like Vax level sneak apparently. For those who may not know what I'm talking about, during one of their Battle Royale one-shots where they pitted their own characters against each other, Liam O'Brien as Vaxeldon rolled his stealth. And, well, it's kind of where I got the whole rogue's got a rogue, because he rolled so high that not only could nobody see him unless he chose to let them see him. Okay, I don't know the actress's name offhand, but I will definitely have to look her up. That's a very decent voice for that kind of ethereal quality. I wasn't always into the whole voice acting thing, especially not like doing it myself. At least in terms of whether it was just for DMing or whatever. I mean, I'd always kind of worked on voices, but I never thought of anything professionally. Which is why I never really paid a whole lot of attention to... I can't help if you don't get out of my way, Laura. Fine, call in your own reinforcements. If you refuse to let me... Oh. You finally moved. Can you... That was a little annoying. Huh. Oh, barrels. But yeah, Vax... Liam had rolled stealth so high that in order to tell the DM what his moves were... Oh, I could have just lit the floor on fire, huh? He had to text them to the DM. Had to actually pull his phone out and be like, okay, you got that? And Matt would read it over and go, okay. Next turn. It was... In a way, it was kind of impressive to see. But sometimes you get those kinds of rolls and where things are going so well, and then there are those times you roll a nat 1 and you watch as everything falls apart. And, well, kind of the way life works, you know what I mean? The only difference is if you screw up in D&D, the only thing you gotta worry about is whether or not to roll up the stats for your next character. In real life, you screw up, well, depends on what you're doing. Some could be really, really bad. And others, maybe somebody gets a little embarrassed. But if you get the right players and the right DM, you can have a lot of fun. Crazy, insane, we'd never do this in real life. But it's kind of interesting to step into somebody else's shoes for a change. Dag nabbit.
Where'd you come from?
The left. Can you... Those stupid zombies of hers. Oh. Guess that one came to life, huh? Oh! Okay. I never really got into Babylon 5. I'm not exactly sure why, to be entirely honest with you. While it may sound really, really odd, I'm not really a huge sci-fi nerd. And while, yes, Star Wars is one of my absolute favorite films, and a lot of people might even argue with this, but I gotta be honest, I don't see Star Wars as sci-fi. And the reason why is because up until Star Wars Episode 1, there was no science in it whatsoever. Not unless you go to the books, which technically don't count. Well, actually, according to Disney, they don't count at all anymore. Never happened. All of that jazz. Gotta love being a rogue. Which is another thing that, I don't know. To me, it feels like, actually, I might as well grab that war axe. At least for now. A lot of, well, I've seen a bunch of posts recently on Twitter
Where'd you come from?
about people discussing what they call party balance. Specifically, having the right, enough of the right members of a particular class type in order to cover your bases regarding possible encounters going forward. But again, life doesn't really work that way. So it kind of seems like a bad idea to run games that way. Maybe that's just me. I tend to try and think of things more along the lines of, well, Skyrim, where regardless of your build, as far as the type of character you build, dagnabbit, I jumped all back here. And now I'm stuck? Really? Dagnabbit. I'm gonna have to go back to the last save. Uh-oh. I just saved it there instead, huh? Okay, give me a second to see if I might be able to jimmy myself out of here. There we go. Okay. 268. And I'm not jumping back behind stuff like that anymore. But yeah, as far as party balance, if you notice with like things like Skyrim, regardless of how you build your character out, you can still do the quests. It's just they might be a little more difficult in places.
Where'd you come from? That'll teach you.
The way he flew across there, I don't think he's gonna be learning nothing. Now I feel like Sam Riegel. Make sure you look. Make sure you keep. No. Make sure you look for traps. Good idea. I should have seen the last one. No. What was it? That's a good idea, but how do I know if I found one? Well, what'd the last one look like? Giant effing rope that I tripped over. Oh, well, there's your answer then. Trying to make sure that I have every chance I can in order to make all them healing potions. Which I may do. Just not yet. 269. Okay. And here we go. I tried not to do a whole Heath Ledger thing there.
Where'd you come from? Done and done.
One down. Really? What made him think something would be coming from that direction? Draugr aren't very smart, are they? That looked like it might have been a trap. I hear voices. Oh, and they closed the... Ooh, did they? Getting close to carry weight, but I can probably drop those pretty easily. Rogue's got a rogue. Yeah, that definitely seems kind of like a catchphrase, doesn't it? I say it way too often. And I still need to get through there, don't I? Yeah, I do. Well, that... Yep. That seemed kind of pointless. I mean, the chest was there and all, and that's great. The body's just sitting there. Oh, I hate this puzzle. Yeah, some of this is a little dragging out. Oh yeah. That just took time. Oof. What the? Aha. And where'd my arrow go? Nothing? Nothing? Oh well. Wish you could cast some D&D spells in this. That'd be kind of cool. Oh yeah. Don't I have some spell tomes here? Does that make me a Jedi?
Who's there? Done and done.
That went a little too easy. Especially with a Death Lord in here. That could be a heck of a drop. Okay. Sometimes there's stuff like just sitting in there. This should be interesting. Ebony mail? Ooh. That sounds interesting. I don't think I've run across that. Wait, maybe I have.
What's that?
There you are.
Who's there? Done and done. You might do some stuff.
I think that's what the Night Stalker was thinking. Wait, where? Nope, your friend's not coming to join you either.
Who's there? That'll teach you.
Oya. Huh. Oh, nice. That certainly helps. But I mean, like I always say, rogue's got a rogue, right? No, I didn't want that. I want that. I love staying hidden and taking stuff out that way. just because... Is that a dagger? Oh, there's a dagger and I can't take it. Well, somebody's gonna die for that. It won't let me have a dagger, so I'm just gonna kill everybody in here. Dagger, dagger, dagger.
Not much further. Come with me. Serve me in death.
How about no? Way too much weight. Dagnabbit. Don't need that. That should work. I lost track of who I'd searched and who I hadn't, so... That looks like it might open up. Okay. I don't know if I got them all, and honestly, I don't care. That must have been very interesting. I've never even considered something like that. I don't know, I guess I just don't think that way. Aww.
You've come far, mortal. But can you stand against my inner council? Let's see.
Who's there?
One down.
Don't applaud yourself too soon, worm.
Where'd you come from?
Rip the eyes from his head.
Crap. Okay. So through here. That didn't weigh so much. But I can always just forge one of my own, right? Well, not quite yet, but soon. I didn't do too bad, considering. Yup. And the campaign that we have, that we are starting, we got a little delayed for it.
Where'd you come from? That'll teach you.
Heh. Woohoo! That was actually not bad. Yeah, I kind of had to. There was some good stuff there. Am I willing to drop here? No daggers. I know I've got one of those. That'll do. At least for now. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Well, elves aren't the only ones who are devious. I mean, there's also Khajiit. And then you've got someone like me who tends to think in terms of, if I'm going to have to put... The only life that I want to put in my hands is my own. So, I'll do the sneaky sneak way. And slip past folks if I can. But if it's the kind of threat that should be eliminated, not just for my sake, but for others,
Done and done.
then... Wow, that was funny the way that axe flew in the air. I'm already carrying one, so I can get away with leaving it. But the whole sneaky thing kind of plays into how I operate on games like this. Well, this makes a couple of things real easy. That was dangerous as heck. We'll return that to him shortly. I just want to get this marked real quick. We'll come back for the other ones later. Wow, we've been on for like an hour. I'm gonna need something to drink. Not yet, though. We'll get this finished off.
Hello, yes. I'm the Dean of History and Scribe Work.
That was Marsden again.
If you're heading to
Pretty
the Blue
sure.
Palace, you might want to rethink that outfit.
So Thieves Guild stuff tends to be recognized clearly.
You lost? You've returned. I'm excellent. These things do have a way of working out when people take action. I'll sanctify the remains. In case Falk doesn't make it clear, Solitude owes you a debt of gratitude.
Okay. Oh. Is there any way to get that back? I want it for my trophy room. Cool. I'll have to keep that in mind. This being a strictly casual run for entertainment purposes, I figured just kind of roll with it, you know? Could have sworn there was a time when I'd ended up with Patama's remains again and putting it with my trophies. But I could be wrong. Still need the 25,000 for the house here. 5,000 for Whiterun. 5,000 for somewhere.
My position, Dean of History, actually covers a wide range of subjects. I teach poetry, writing, history, and the finer points of court life.
Did you follow me just to continue your...
Cold mead. You look like you could use both.
Interesting.
The Divines saved me from the streets, and they can save you.
Okay, that took care of that. That takes us to this one. These loading screens always bugged me on the Xbox, to be completely honest. If they're just gonna give it away. I was not expecting that to just be like, oh, here, have it.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Oh, right, the rum.
Oh, that's
Thank
right.
you. I developed a taste for it after a fair-weather trip to Hammerfell. Here, this is for you.
Cool.
Anyone with a stout heart like yours is welcome here.
Now I just need the money.
Do you have business with the court? You've done a great thing today.
Took care of both things all at once.
The war, but Tama would have been a blight on the land for both sides. Without you, this would have been a disaster. I should have paid more heed to Varnius's warnings. I won't make that mistake again. Take this payment. The Jarl would thank you, but she very much wants to keep Potama's return quiet. Make no mistake, we consider you a protector.
Yet I can't be Thane until I own property. 1,500. Okay, I have an idea. 8865. I can almost. Excuse me.
It's so good. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
I don't know how much over I am, but where are they? Dagnabbit. Here, I'll show you that. She has exactly 80. Perfect.
Take care of yourself and...
What can we just drop here?
Please remember, the world is ripe with people looking to spill your... Be quick. Take a look.
Oh, that's it?
Stay guarded. You never know what could be out there.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to get back to one of the houses. Okay, I know where we're headed. We're gonna head to the last one. Shellmarken? No, Hielarkin Hall. Right? HJA. Not that one. A little further. No, it's the other direction, isn't it? Yep, there it is. Heliarkin Hall. Okay. Keep wanting to put it right after the H, kind of like Hjalmark. Hjalmarch. We did. Pretty sure everything got built properly. I mean, I know there's some interior decoration stuff still left to do, I think. It's not that I have a problem thinking my way through the puzzles, it's just, well, that's a little more difficult for me these days than it used to be, which annoys the crap out of me. So I figure rather than have people watch me get all frustrated because of that kind of thing, they'd rather jump in and just kind of chat. Do I have any wolf? No, there's no ice wolf. No regular wolf. Okay. I'm sure I picked up some things on accident here. Things like goblets or something. There's a plate. I knew I picked up something. I thought it was a lot more than that, but okay. Didn't have any other pelts that I noticed. That's instruments. Thought I'd picked up a flute somewhere. Huh. Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me, pardon me. Whoops. That's getting displayed. There it is. Whoops, it's under apparel. Dagnabbit, I keep doing that. Stop it, Carrie. I mean, eventually I will have to go through here and actually separate stuff out. Like the whole, and now I'm blanking. Like all the shields in one place and all that kind of thing, because it's what we do with the daggers and the arrows and stuff, so why not? Swords in here. Sword. And sword. Bows are here. Yes. Okay. And then I think we put the axes over here. Or is that maces? Wait. That's where the axes are. Okay. Okay, so before we go any further, I'm going to grab a quick break here. I will be back very shortly. Don't want to take too long after all. Even though it is 1:44 in the morning, but that's fine. One of the reasons why it's called Insomnia Squad is because it is late. But just to be on the safe side, we're going to get all this out of the way in case of tech issues. So there is a save on record. Whoops. But I didn't check which number. Okay, 270 for those following along. And I will be back in about 5, maybe 10 minutes at the very most. Should be a lot quicker than that. I will do my best to keep it quick. Otherwise, hope you're willing to stick around, but if you need to grab something to drink or grab a snack or something, feel free to do so, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. So please bear with us, folks, and until then, see you soon. They've walked you through Horizon Zero Dawn, through The Last of Us, through For Honor. This summer, one man, one horde, one motorcycle. Many, many locations with an open world map. And one very large arsenal. When the dust settles at the end of the day, who will remain standing? Will it be Deacon St. John? Or those he stands against? Find out for yourself at twitch.tv/wildwolfgaming1. Stay wild, everyone. In the video game streaming system, the viewers are represented by two distinct groups: the gamers who provide walkthroughs and compete for wins, and the entertainers who provide nonsense and fun. These are the games of the Insomnia Squad. Doink Doink by Mike Post. Come to twitch.tv/awolfsdengames and click the follow button. That way you will be notified for further games by the Insomnia Squad. They've walked you through Horizon Zero Dawn, through The Last of Us, and through For Honor. This summer, one man, one horde, one motorcycle, many, many locations with an open world map, and one very large arsenal. When the dust settles at the end of the day, who will remain standing? Will it be Deacon St. John? Or those he stands against? Find out for yourself at twitch.tv/wildwolfgaming1. Stay wild, everyone. In the video game streaming system, the viewers are represented by two distinct groups: the gamers who provide walkthroughs and compete for wins, and the entertainers who provide nonsense and fun. These are the games of the Insomnia Squad. Doink Doink by Mike Post. Come to twitch.tv/awolfsdengames and click the follow button. That way you will be notified for further games by the Insomnia Squad. Well, actually, that might not really surprise me. Granted, again, I'm going entirely by Laura Bailey's characters on Critical Role. Because I think, well, Vex was known for... It's kind of funny that there's also a character in this game named Vex, but there was one section where they had a guest, Will Friedle from Boy Meets World and Batman Beyond, Kim Possible, a bunch of other stuff. Oh, sorry. That little lean probably was a little odd. But Will Friedle was a guest on there for a little bit, and she stole his flying broom, which I thought was actually kind of funny. These will get put away in the wine barrel. Because I don't want somebody coming along and stealing my food just because it happens to be outside. No, we're not sitting on the benches. Huh. I've never actually used that before. Okay, I need to jump over here because of the kitchen. Because we have to drop off the cabbages. Still haven't actually gone through all the houses and just gathered everything up and gone, okay, this goes here, and this goes here. So yeah, if Serana was roaming around and swiping stuff, I wouldn't be surprised. I would be even less surprised.
And one of the first songs I ever learned, Ragnar the Red.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made.
367. Whoops, didn't mean to eat that one. What is it now? Wow.
But then
Now that sounds like an interesting thing to to come home to. What in the hell is going on here? Oh yeah, we're food, duh. Not the ale. We have a different place for ale. Oh, that's wine. Gotta actually pay attention now. I didn't grab any mead? Okay.
quiet did Ragnar the Red when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie and you drink."
Okay. I drank that instead of putting it away. Dag nabbit.
Alarmy, now I think it's high time that you lie down and
Possibly. Give me just a couple minutes. Okay. This is the non-cooked. Oh, no, I had a different spot for the milk. What would taffy be considered? That would be cooked, right? What do you folks think? Would that be considered cooked? I forgot what I was... Oh, the milk.
So then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal.
And
The braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
kind of like the way she finishes that off. Miss Adika had to run to the store, get a couple of things taken care of. So I need to kind of step away again for just a second. I will be as quick as I can because this is not the usual break. Have I started putting... Yep, I started putting all the fishes in there, huh? So I'm gonna run and see what she needs taken care of before bedtime, as I am on okay, I think all I think I'll pick a staff for that. Were those the only fish I had? No, there's one. I think that's it. Sorry, I kind of zoned for a second there. Oh, that's where I put those. Well, wine tends to stack proper, so I'll just take all those and move them back over here. I mean, I know they're the fancier wines, but this does kind of separate it for me. Because that's not a very long list to have to go through. That is kind of cool. But with this hood, or with this mask, I can stay underwater indefinitely. So, man. Can I? Thank you. Hey, there's an idea. What do you think, folks? Should I just, like, take that entire greenhouse and just plant cabbages? That'd be kind of funny. This house is nothing but cabbages. Like every planting space, just nothing but cabbages. That'd be kind of funny. I don't know, maybe that's just me. So I'm gonna grab another seat. I don't think I'll even be as long as like a full thing of commercial, which I apologize for the second run, but things took just a little longer than intended. So I will be right back. I promise it'll be quick. I apologize for the second quick break in a very short period of time. But again, well, life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. So I'll be right back. Just bear with us a few more moments, folks.
They've walked you through Horizon Zero Dawn.
And sorry for that starting. I forgot to click the thing before I switched back. It's a triggered thing. Anyway, be right back.
This one's a favorite of mine, a legend we all know and love. Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes with the voice-wielding power of the ancient Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes with the voice-wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe, the Dragonborn comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, the Dragonborn comes.
Okay, sorry about that, folks.
The darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows.
I have an idea as to which staff I actually want to put in there. Does it have to be up there? I mean, if you put it in there, does that mean they'll they'll automatically like grab it and carry it around with them once they get up? Or do they just tend to grab whatever's handiest? I'm just curious. Where is... Okay, it's way over here. Because I'd had it marked.
It'll be good to get out of the sun for a while.
But we just got into the sun. A Star Wars fan in me sits there and sees that lexicon, and all I can think of is that a holocube? Whoa. Okay, yeah, then I think I know which staff I'm gonna... I need to get 3 of them so I can put 1 in each house for each housecarl.
I don't like this place. It feels like we're being
watched? Yikes. Whoops. I should have chosen it, huh?
It's a simple job, Drennan. We get in, we steal the Lex...
Oh, wait, and... what arrows? I'm running short on arrows.
We leave. Don't get jumpy.
If you two cannot handle this, we can find others to hire.
Enough. Their services will be more than adequate. Let us continue.
Okay. So now we're chasing ghosts again. Who you gonna call? Ghostbusters.
Where'd you
what
come
the?
from?
How? That makes no sense. That's better. I didn't know dwarves made those interesting little sandwiches. Great, now I've got that Arby's commercial stuck in my head.
This place is unbelievable. Indeed, Avanchenzell is as much a library as it is a city, built to hold the vast memories of the dweller.
It's probably not the right way, is it? Although it seems like it. Okay. That's a good note to remember. Oh, that's a chair. Kill it with fire. Oh, it's a chair. Never mind. And don't bring up chairs to Matthew Mercer. Frickin' spiders. Even if it is metal. Where'd my other arrow go? Forget it. What's up here? The way out, it looks like. Yeah, that's the way back out. We don't want to go that way yet. Oh, this is literally right where we came in. No, it isn't. It's above it. Okay, that means don't go that way. At least, not yet. I should clarify. Okay, so we can't go that way either. So, if it can't be A and it can't be B, then our only choice is F. Oh, that's what the joke is. C, F, and M through Q. That's what the joke is. Oh, I definitely need to clip that over on Twitch. That was awesome. But I'm not prepped to do that, so that means I'm gonna actually have to sit and watch through. Oh, crap. If I hadn't missed. What kind of staff? What staff of Magnus? Okay. I was like, wait, I know you had mentioned it, and I blanked. See, I wish Conjure Familiar worked like Find Familiar. Where until it dies, it stays with you. Not only that, if you take a little extra time, you can look through its eyes to be able to scout ahead. And in some cases, you can even cast a spell through your familiar. Up to 100 feet away. Wow, they give you a lot of leeway with Apprentice, don't they? Nabbit.
Done and done. Who's there? I knew I heard something.
That one wasn't quite as impressive as the other one. That other shot was actually better than I expected it to be, or at least the cutscene for it. Oh, and I keep forgetting my Q. Folks are probably going, Q? What Q? What are you talking about? Well, when they do those cutscenes, it's very reminiscent of...
Who's there?
It's usually for the last enemy up, too, isn't it? Crap. What in the... They're like skags. Oh, I didn't get to do my line either. Now that I finally had it in mind, it was all set for it. I'll take that, though. Or a calcium. Well, how'd you find the last trap? I tripped over an effing rope. What is going on? Okay, why is my sound suddenly acting funny? Is it doing that? Okay. It's weird, the sound is cycling in and out, and it's really messing with stuff. Is that happening with the mic too? Because I really can't tell. And I'm not exactly sure what the heck is going on. Okay, now it's decided to go back to working.
Perhaps the end of the world.
Best get rid of the ones we see, just in case.
Animunculatory? I apologize for the sound issues. I have no idea what happened. But I'm hoping that we're past it. As far as the bugs that are known in this game and all of that, I still have to admit that some of that might have something to do with how much has gone into putting everything together. And I'm kind of glad, because I mean, this game is still pretty awesome every time I play it. I always find something I've never found before. Really? They're just gonna give it to me?
I told you, we should have hired a thief.
Rogue's got a rogue.
None of us can pick a damned lock.
I can't help but laugh when they sit there and talk about, we should have brought a thief, because, well, thief is one of the rogue archetypes. Just one, mind you. And depending on which game setting that you're using, scoundrel and rogue is kind of interchangeable. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. I'm always surprised to look back at this and go, wait, I picked up what now? I was cutting the pie so beautifully, and then she had to come along and walk right in front of it.
It is large indeed. I did not anticipate Avangenzel's size or the time needed to uncover the entrance.
Wait, we're not even at the entrance yet?
Maybe we should turn back. I don't want to see.
I know I probably should have checked the door back there. Yeah, before I go down there, I need to go back and...
Who's there? I knew I heard something. That'll teach you.
I probably shouldn't be picking up the gear. Okay. Nope. So how's everyone's weekend been? I know ours was productive, though relatively uneventful. Other than all the Gen Con stuff, of course. Kind of funny where Gen Con even came from. At least from what I'm told, the origins of Gen Con are Gary Gygax's wife telling him to get his nerdy friends out of her living room.
Who's there?
How do you want to do this? So I'm assuming that these things are picking up these soul gems through mining? And if so, how are they getting filled soul gems out of the ground? I mean, does that seem odd to anyone else? Or are they picking them up from people that they've killed in defense of the ruins? Speaking of, one of my players is playing what is known as a Warforged, which is kind of similar to the Dwemer Guardians, I guess. So it's kind of interesting, or it will be interesting to see how that turns out. Just in case they've hidden anything back here. Didn't really think so, but figured I'd at least look. I should have swapped, or I should have grabbed Icicle. Icicle would have been helpful.
you said these things were sleeping.
You said they were sleeping. I said they were waiting. It seems a few of them were waiting for someone to try and take the lexicon.
Great.
Nope. I like that explanation. No, you said they were sleeping. I said they were waiting. Oh, crap.
Where'd you come from?
Well, stop getting zapped then. Oh. Actually, let's go here. Well, that was annoying. No, I need to go check over here first. Where'd she go? There she is. Can't go walking out of here without Laura Bailey.
Laura Bailey.
Anyone else hear that? Entertainment's about theatricality, so I figure why not go full bore with it, right? Why? Because nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Wait. Drop back to here. Okay, it says that way. How is it? Wait, have I not been through here yet? No. If I had, I would have noticed that guy. Okay. Sorry if I'm a tad loopy, folks. Well, he didn't make it far.
Your pay will be double.
My pay will be nothing if we die in here.
Calm yourself, Brea. We are closing.
Boilery? That sounds painful.
We are close now. Can you hear the lexicon calling out?
Sure.
So we grab it and we get out, right?
Once we have the lexicon, we'll need to take it to its home. I know what to do from there. Soon the lexicon's knowledge will be mine.
To its podium? Great, now I'm gonna smell like wet cat all day. One down. Full on ingots sitting in here too. More crap I'm gonna have to drop off.
Something doesn't feel right.
But not yet. Okay. Dagger, dagger, dagger. Yeah, that kinda hurt. That did not look good.
Who's there? I knew I heard something. That'll teach you.
Rogue's got a rogue, right? Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to alter it. Or drop more stuff, I mean. Let's see. Sure there's more in here. Dormer scrap metal. I can't take it back? Aw, I would have loved to have taken that back home. I mean, in theory, I could always, you know, cheat. What am I willing to drop here? Wow, I'm well over. Wait, I've got at least one strength potion. Still not enough. I know I'm still carrying too much to run. Thank you for reminding me. No, those are all enchanted. Sorry, Dwarven armor. Yeah, that's right. I don't recall. I believe we go up and out. Right? Wait. Yep, we took care of that whole thing all at once. I think we might give it just a little bit longer here, folks. About 40 minutes. That puts us at 3:30 in the morning. And, well, sorry to say that's plenty late for me tonight. Partly due to a lot of lack of sleep lately, among other things. Let's see. Let's jump back here for a little bit. We'll drop a few things off. And remember, folks, if you're ever interested in any more information on who we are and what we do outside of streaming, because we are primarily a tabletop gaming company, please come over to twitch.tv/wolvesdengames. That address right up there. And there's more information, including links and Twitter, Facebook, that kind of thing down below.
What is it? What is it?
There you go.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Such polite children. Okay. So what I need to do is come here first. drop off all of these enchanted jewelry. Whoops. Those don't go in there. How would they fit in there in the first place? I mean, really. Until we can get everything moved over to the other house, I'm just going to drop stuff off here. Those were all down here near the bottom. None of those were enchanted, to my knowledge, other than the ones I'm actually wearing. Those are getting to be a bit much as far as the jewelry, but huh. I didn't realize I'd picked up a couple extra weapons there. As far as enchanted weapons. The main thing is, once you have these things put away, then you have plenty more weight to go and... Actually, we can probably make some money off of those, can't we? We should probably do that while we're here. Okay. So what we'll do...
I am your sword and your shield.
I think I already grabbed all the staffs out of here. I'll have to check. But first... But wait, there's more. It's an interesting sound effect. It helps when you just put everything away. Because then you can just click, 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 click. It's like playing Mortal Kombat or something. I'm sorry, I'm double checking these because there was one that was worth quite a bit. I don't remember what it was called. I think it was a one-handed or something. And I know it's kind of weird me just throwing all of these different ones in here, but I do have my reasons. Stop paying attention to what I should have been. Crap. Oh, it was a water-breathing one, wasn't it? Really expensive one, too. Maybe I sold it already. I don't remember. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. Yeah, I have a lot of potions. Technically, I should probably separate all the poisons too, but not right now. It was the salmon roe, Nordic barnacle, and I blanked. I hate when that happens. Ultimate Magicka is only 150. That seems a little off. LeChance. Books. We've got plenty of books we can drop off.
Honor to you, my Thane.
And also to you. Wait. Ugh. I have an itch that just never wants to go away. I hate when that happens. One of these days I'm actually going to have to go through all of these and sort them properly. Wow, that was a lot of books. I didn't realize that. I probably could have just dropped all my extra books. Okay. That takes care of that. Does anything else stay here? Yes.
Need something?
Give me all your money. No, I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. Need to drop 3 of those off. I'm not really sure what I can do with dynamos and gyros, but which is weird because it's spelled the same as euro, which is a different thing altogether. Nope, that was it. Whee! Let's see. It's 3 a.m. Yeah, we can go another 30 minutes or so. I think. Maybe. Okay. Where? I'll keep that in mind. The only issue that I have is trying to tell them apart. I mean, I know running up to them puts the name up there, but I kind of like being able to tell the difference without having to walk over. And I can't recall if they have different hair color. If they do, then I should pay attention. Oh, cool. Good to know, because, well, we've kind of got some of the Dawn Guard stuff, so. I'd forgotten about the Atronach Forge. I don't even remember half the recipes for that. No, kitchen. There's no upstairs here. Cabbages first. $440 cabbages. Right? I did. Yep. Actually, you know what? I gotta do something first. Sorry, I needed to take a screenshot of that. I'm gonna tweet that to Brian W. Foster. Because, yes, that's the kind of thing I do. Hey, Foster. I've picked up a bunch of cabbages for you. Where would you like them delivered? Yup. And this is just because I was sitting there and went, huh. Skyrim has stuff, and it's very similar to Dungeons and Dragons. And especially sometimes, depending on how your players play, if they have a tendency to just keep picking up crap and not having somewhere to put them, they might end up buying or building a home in the game. When Critical Role had done that, they when they had first started on their first episode, I think it was the first episode, they had mentioned that the campaign they had currently there, the party had recently picked up put these here for now, had picked up a castle, a keep at least, and as it was being discussed and things were going along, I think it was their second or third episode, they ended up getting a delivery at their studio, and they were like, huh, I wonder what this is. And they pull out I believe it's one of the original Castle Grayskull He-Man toys, which they had sent, somebody had sent it to the cast at the studio so that their characters would have an actual castle keep to live in, to put like their little minis in or whatever. So it was kind of cool, and it was a trip because it was like their third episode, but like their second episode, viewers were buying them dinner and having it delivered. It was like, that's, thank you, but that's kind of, please don't do that. Mostly because they'd end up with a bunch of food that they just couldn't all eat, and therefore food would get wasted, and that's never good. Yeah, I'm gonna send that to, well, I'm gonna tweet it on Twitter, and I'm gonna tag Brian Foster in it, and possibly, Rhymes with Pie, if I can find what their Twitter handle is. Because they were the ones who had been playing Skyrim a bit, Did I not have corundum? Oh, or a calcium was the one I had. Anyway, Rhymes with Pie was playing Skyrim and doesn't do any of the quests, and all she does is okay. What they would do instead of doing any of the quests is just wander Skyrim and steal cabbages. That's how they play. And I'm like, that actually kind of sounds fun. But I figure folks would have a little more entertainment if I'm doing something other than just wandering and looking just for cabbages. So I kind of put it all together and started doing this with it. And now I've got 440. This is just the... Had I picked up something? Sorry, I know this part's boring. But since they were stealing cabbages, and I believe they were doing it because of Foster, because of the stupid joke between him and Sam. Wait. Before I do that, let me make sure that I even have any other ore that needs to go in here. Malachite, I know where that goes. Moonstone, know where that goes. Okay. There was no silver. This is moonstone. That's quicksilver. This is moonstone. Oh, and I have the dwarven ones. Dwarven Forge? Sorry, that's a company that actually makes D&D terrain. Beautiful looking gaming terrain. I have to mention that in there too, because wow, they have some really, really nice ones that even light up, and it's pretty impressive. Steals the dinnerware. I may go back and do that. Lately I've been... Well, I don't really have a whole lot of use for a lot of this stuff, so I tend to kind of leave it be. Then I started realizing, wait a second, I've got stuff I can actually... That's leather. I know that one. Oh. We've got ale. Gotta take the ale. I figure I'll worry about grabbing the actual, like, household items and sorting them later. But as far as, like, the food and those kinds of things, once we get back to this, because I'm not going to do it all tonight, we'll go ahead and get some of these things better sorted. But I think that's like all the... Actually... I had to jump to kind of peek. Ooh, more firewood. Okay. If there's firewood up here, again, my question is, who cut the firewood when I wasn't here and there isn't a house Carl? That's a little creepy. Okay, just making sure. Did Serena just walk right through me? Okay. The basement's done. That's all I'm going to worry about on that. Oh, nice. I don't think I'm at the point where I can make glass armor yet. I'll get there. I just haven't really gone through it. Trying to think, what else do I need to do while I'm here? Those are bedrooms. Cabbage. Make that 441. Oh, I need that milk too. Food, 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 food. Food, food, book. Yes, and I even went to school. Not that this is the house we'll be stopping at anyway for all of this. Or the other house, I mean. You can put your weapon away, Laura. I grabbed mine on accident. It's like, hey, I need to get behind that thing to grab that wine, and grab the wrong, or bump the wrong button. Didn't mean to take the plate, but oh well. I think that's, no, wait. Again, at the moment, it's more of a, well, cabbage thing. I'm not checking everything in this house yet. Just figure I'll check the lower main hall. There's cabbages. That means we've got 444 now, huh? Oh, that is perfect. That's the picture we want for Foster. That'll work. What do you think, folks? 444 cabbages. I mean, yeah, it goes right past the number he would normally go with, but... Okay, so we are going to have to jump back to the kitchen, because I'm going to need that picture. That's the sword I want. That's the ebony blade? Right? I think. I think there's a bit more of a delay between our Twitch and the Facebook stream. Could be wrong.
What can I do for you, friend?
This is my house, buddy. What can I do for you?
What can I do for you?
Let's see. There we go. There's the picture.
We may have a problem in the basement. Been hearing a lot of scurrying down there lately.
Well, then why don't you go do something about it? Whoops. It's the second time I've done that. Can't believe I keep doing that. One, two, three. Sorry, I'm not as talkative at the moment. It's been a long day, and we were expecting to be playing D&D, but, well, some things came up, and we needed to take a little extra time. That also means that getting the story, the actual story started, is going to be a little delayed, but in the end, I believe it will be worth it. There are a lot more plot points that can be used, a lot more ways of helping my players engage and feel more immersed in the game. Plus, it kind of fleshes out their connections to each other a little more, or lack thereof. Because characters tend to have their own motivations, their own reasons for doing what they're doing. And those motivations don't necessarily match up with anybody. No worries. I certainly hope to one day be able to pick up that game, and I'll do a stream of it. If only so I can sit there and be like, hey, I know who that is. Point out voices. And let's see, Darren DePaul does one of the orcs on there, I think. He's an amazing actor.
You lost?
Why do they always act like it's not my house? Of course, they also tend to...
Watch what you're doing.
Excuse me?
Papa, you're home. Could you give me an allowance?
I don't know, can I?
Thanks.
Once we get all the houses, they'll see a real upswing in... Oh.
Papa! Did you need something, Papa?
Will it let me pick it this time?
Okay, I'll meet you there.
Where is my other daughter? Where is that rude little brat?
I am your...
She down here practicing with her weapon.
I like living here. The lake is so pretty. Yes?
Well, it's time to move.
Really? Where are we going? Okay, I'll meet you there.
Move them to separate houses. Hey, watch where you swing that thing. There I go again, grabbing crap I didn't mean to. Did she just... Did you just stab me? Huh? Little brat. Yeah.
Honor to you, my thane.
And also to you. Wait, no. Isn't that supposed to be for something else? Okay, so... I mean, I know it's not quite 3:30, but you know me, I have a tendency to talk a little after. Gotta make sure that folks know what's going on. And let's see, tomorrow is Monday. We will be back at 5. Yeah, I've noticed that. We will be back at 5 in order to continue with some more Skyrim, unless folks would rather see some Borderlands for a little bit of variety. If so, let me know. Either drop a message on Facebook or over here on Twitch, or let's see, we're on YouTube as well. We've got our Twitter handle is down below here on Twitch. Our email address, our website address, the games we have in our library currently. Thank you for joining us, Patricia. Much appreciated. Oh, and we're also on 271. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and call that right there.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
So let's see. That works a little better. We will be continuing this again tomorrow around 5 p.m. Central Time. For those who might be interested, we also have, let's see, what is tomorrow? Tomorrow's the 5th? Well, today, tomorrow, Monday. Anyway. After our stream at 5, we should be off around 8:30, 8:45. At which point, we will be hosting a show from the Critical Role channel called Between the Sheets. It is an interview between Brian W. Foster, who is who we're swiping our cabbages for, and Amanda Palmer of the Dresden Dolls. So that should be interesting. If you'd like to come join us over here for a little bit of chat, kind of get to know who Brian Foster is, you're welcome to join us over here. Unfortunately, that's not something we can spread out to YouTube and Facebook or anything like that currently. If that changes, we will let you know. People are always welcome to join us over here at twitch.tv/wolvesdengames. Even when we're not on the air, we have this tab open. At least one of us. So as long as somebody's in the office and we're not asleep, then there's always somebody here if you want to just stop in and say hello, or if you want a little encouragement during a rough day, or somebody to kind of say, hey, that's awesome when things go well. Well, we're here. And if by whatever chance we don't reply within, say, like 5, maybe 10 minutes at the most, I guarantee there will be somebody over at twitch.tv/criticalrole. They are our inspiration for doing things like Team No Stream, for bringing you guys our break period so that we can spend some time talking to you folks and we can all find some common ground. Finding that common ground leads to better understanding. Better understanding leads to less conflict. And especially nowadays, that's really important. However, I really don't like to get preachy. But we have found that that understanding leads to cooperation, and cooperation and friendly competition, as opposed to the more toxic competition that you can get. With those two things in mind, the cooperation and the friendly competition, we can build stronger community, and that community strength is something that folks can lean on and rely on. Yeah, getting people to stop screaming at each other definitely helps. I know that well, there's at least 50,000 plus who are willing to just kind of sit down and listen to each other more often than not. And that right there is the Critical Role community, who is known as the Critters. Well, we are happily members of that particular community, and we just want to try and pay it forward, I guess. Their ability to connect and get people to support each other and encourage each other rather than tear each other down is a big part of why we are willing to take this risk, because honestly speaking, it's not something we can really afford to take a risk on, but on the other hand, we're kind of out of any other options. So along with that, as far as to show, just to give you an idea of how supportive their community is, this picture here was sent to us by Brian W. Foster himself with the help of the cast. Each one of those is a artist rendering of the cast as their characters in their current campaign. It is signed by each of them, and it was sent simply because Brian W. Foster had helped encourage Miss Adika during a difficult time because of a shared experience, and their response, not just his, but the entire group over there, their response wasn't just a like on Twitter. It wasn't just a hey, good job tweet or reply. We got a package in the mail with a shirt worn by Brian Foster himself, and that art print, and a very personal card from the cast and from Brian, and it means a lot to us. That was before we were really we were kind of starting to get things rolling as far as our tabletop games, but just that little bit was enough to give us a bit of a kick in the pants, I guess, and really kind of push us forward. And now we're just trying to keep that momentum moving forward. And if that means it gives us a chance to sit here with you folks and chat for a little bit while we play some video games, even better. Unfortunately, we are coming to the end of the stream. I am 2 minutes after what I would have preferred to end, but well, when things are cross-wired up here, it has a tendency to mess with what you're trying to say, and words unfortunately aren't always the easiest thing for me. I know what I want to say, but sometimes I have to come at it from a sideways or a sidestep into it. I don't know how else to explain it. Coming at it sideways. The best way, the only reason I can think of it that way is that's how Stephen King described it in Duma Key. But anyway, thank you all for joining us tonight. We will be continuing a bit more of this tomorrow at 5 o'clock Central Time, and we do hope that you'll join us for that. If not, we will see what we can do about another possible Insomnia Squad tomorrow night. Again, the Insomnia Squad episodes tend to be a little less scheduled because it all depends on how we're doing during the day. And if we're just too tired, we just can't pull it off. But we figure you folks would rather have us rested and able to be here talking to you than trying to push through absolute exhaustion just to try and get the time in. If I can't think, then I figure that can't be very entertaining for anybody. So, in the meantime, don't forget, folks, cooperation, competition, community. Things we all need, especially if we can stop screaming at each other. So, until next time, have a wonderful night, or a wonderful day, depending on where you are in the world. And with the new week coming up, may it not be too stressful. I need to grab Carl, our announcer, real quick, and I guess I will say good night, everyone, and pleasant dreams. Have a wonderful day. Or a wonderful night, depending on where you are. So until then, bye for now.
Thank you all for joining us. Please give us a follow on twitch.tv/wolvesdengames. Long days and pleasant nights. Jate ka nade, or hello everyone. Or good night everyone. My apologies on that one. They've walked you through Horizon Zero Dawn, through The Last of Us, and through For Honor. This summer, one man, one horde, one motorcycle. Many, many locations with an open world map. And one very large arsenal. When the dust settles at the end of the day, who will remain standing? Will it be Deacon St. John? or those he stands against. Find out for yourself at twitch.tv/wildwolfgaming1. Stay wild, everyone. In the video game streaming system, the viewers are represented by two distinct groups: the gamers who provide walkthroughs and compete for wins, and the entertainers who provide nonsense and fun. These are the games of the Insomnia Squad. Doink Doink by Mike Post. Come to twitch.tv/awolvesdengames and click the follow button. That way you will be notified for further games by the Insomnia Squad.